Welcome to another episode of Shame is Delicious with me, Eshaan, Akbar, and him, Darren, Harriott, the podcast where we try and talk about shame but often get derailed because Darren has very many boring stories.
What do you mean boring stories? My stories are great. Why are you starting by sending for me as well?
I don't know, man. I just have that kind of energy today. I don't know why.
Why?
Because I've only had like 3 hours sleep.
But your top says very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, it says not.
Very nice, not. This is a Borat-inspired Mario top.
I love that. It's so 2014.
It's the hybrid of two of my favourite things.
Super Mario and
Borat.
Borat, nice.
Yeah.
Shame is delicious.
How you been?
Yeah, I've been all right. I had a birthday.
It was your birthday. It was a happy birthday to Darren Harriott.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you
guys.
going to disclose what your actual age is, or do you have like a specific age to spot?
Oh no, I'm gonna start doing that showbiz thing now, where I don't tell you my age. Yeah, I'm like a woman who's like 45, but really she's 45, but to everybody else she's 29.
Okay, fine. And also because you're black, like you could be any age. You could be 19 or 63.
Yeah, I could be I could be at university or getting a pension. Yeah,
it's one of the two.
It's one of the two. Yeah, no, I'm 34.
You look great, man.
30. Thank you.
34, man.
I moisturize. I sleep.
I remember when I was 34.
Yeah, but you're only what 30.
I had so much hope
When you were 34.
when I was 34. Oh man,
It's all downhill. That's what they say. When you turn 34, it's all downhill.
it's true. Most of the shameful things I did happened after 34.
What, like what?
Like getting an ASBO for pissing on a police station.
What? What? You got an asthma for pissing on a police station?
Yeah, I was 37.
What do you mean pissing on a police station? You make it sound as if you were like floating.
No. So I was 37. Well, I was drunk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I needed a piss.
Okay.
And it was dark in Stoke Newington.
Yeah.
And I was pissing against a wall. And I turned around, there were two coppers. And they told me that I was pissing on the wall of a police station.
There's nothing worse than like wanting to stop mid piss because you know it, but you can't because once you start pissing, that's it.
Oh, no. They waited until I'd finished.
Oh, they were polite about it.
They were polite about it.
Oh, they were like, no, you finish up there, Chuck.
Yeah, you do what you need to do. Shake, shake, shake. Yeah, and then, yeah.
And you got an asthma for pissing against a police station.
Yeah.
That's really fun. What is an ASBO? I know it's an antisocial behavioural order. I am working class.
I can't repeat the offence within a 90-day period in the same vicinity.
Oh, so you just walk past police stations going, oh,
just in case.
Another 20 days and I want to be all over
and
you.
One day, oh, you're mine.
Did you have to pay a fine?
No, because, well, one of the coppers recognised me from Mock the Week. So
did he really?
Yep. He was like, oh, there's a story. I'm like, I don't think the Daily Mail's going to buy this.
It's like, scenes we'd like to see.
Unlikely things to happen on a police station. Eshaan Akbar pissing on it.
Oh, that's the worst. The one time somebody recognises you.
Actually, it was a seventh.
Seventh total?
I keep a diary.
Oh, do you really?
Oh, that was the seventh at that point.
Oh, okay.
Now we're at 24.
You're on 24 now. I imagine you do it like the way they do in prison, where you just do lines. When you get to
Like keep a
5,
tally
you just
chart. I like how. Sorry.
Here we go.
We're talking about tallies,
Yeah.
and your reference for a tally chart was prison.
Well, and that's what they do in prison.
As opposed to, I don't know, year 6 in school.
Nah, I think prison. Because you gotta do your lines every day. You're
That's
gonna
so
leave.
funny.
17 more years left each day. A new line.
Oh, Darren, I love it when you make a stereotype come true.
Only you mentioned that. Nobody else was thinking stereotypes.
How can I not?
What? I'm black. I'm not allowed to mention prison. I've got no. Well, I was going to say my dad was in prison, but I was going to say I got no one in prison in my family. No, my dad actually died in prison.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have anyone in prison anymore.
Yes. Yes, my dad left prison. Yes. By his own accord, weirdly.
Oh my God, this is so funny. I'm having a great time, and we're like 5 minutes in.
Wait, how do you? I can't believe you got an asthma. How do I not know that? Are you allowed to leave the country?
Yeah, it's just an ASBO.
You're a criminal.
No, I don't know if I have to. If comedy doesn't work out and I get a job, I don't know if I have to declare it.
You declare.
Does anyone know? Do I have to declare an ASBO on a?
I pissed on a police station.
I
Job
don't think if it's
application?
expired.
Say that again?
I think if it's expired, you don't have to.
Okay.
I had
But
a
then again-
caution years ago, and I don't think I have to
Is
mention
it
that.
a caution?
Driving without due care and attention.
Ooh. What was you doing?
I was driving behind, went round a corner and stopped dead,
Yeah.
having been doing 60 miles an hour. So I went round the corner and put my brakes on and hit a puddle and ended up going into them.
Oh.
Okay.
See, that's,
And the police told me that I should drive round every corner at 20 miles an hour just in case.
that's
fair enough.
condescending, isn't it?
I mean, although I don't have
That's
to
what you
declare
want.
it, I reckon a cursory search online from any future employer.
Asbo.
Would-
Yeah, if I'm an employer, I wouldn't want to hire somebody who took a piss on a police station.
Why? That's got nothing to do with my ability to do the job.
No, but it sounds like you're a bit of a rebel without a cause who just thinks that they're like sort of some sort of
Maybe
gangster.
I did have a cause.
I'm like, are they really going to turn up on time and do the spreadsheet, or are they the sort of person who pisses on a police station, which means they're not going to do the spreadsheet and turn up on time?
I don't know, man. I feel like pissing on a police station shows that I'm able to stand up to authority.
Yeah, but when I'm the boss of a company, that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
last thing I want. I don't want you to walk in there with your tie off and you're sitting on your chair backwards looking
And
at
my
me like,
knob out.
and you and you knob out, just pissing wherever you feel like you. No, not in my work.
Are you ashamed of your little caution for that driving infringement?
No, not really. If I had been driving badly,
Yes.
probably yes. But I wasn't. I think they just had to give me something because I was involved. There was another car that was behind me. It was like 4 cars.
Oh.
See,
I think they had to recognise everybody.
I feel like-
and I think it expires after a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a very long time ago.
I feel like driving infringements, non-serious driving infringements, people generally are like, if I can drive, I don't see the issue because I drove without a license for 3 years.
Did you really?
God.
And you're the one who mentions prison to me.
This is the last podcast because
Yeah.
Eshaan will be arrested.
You're a legit criminal.
It's like, what happened? Owen's face.
There's no excuse. I like this. What happened was I just forgot to get a license.
So what happened was, my dad taught me to drive when I was 17,
Yeah.
right? And
Classic in a car park or something.
Yeah, Sainsbury's car park,
Yeah,
right?
cool.
Classic. The first 2 lessons taught me how to use the clutch. Third lesson, he made me drive from university to home, which is from Mile End to home. Fourth lesson, I drove from my house in Essex to Wembley,
That's mad.
right? We're there. Then fifth lesson, he was like, let's put the L plates on and just drive whenever like your mum needs some shopping, take her shopping, whatever, right? Mum didn't have a license.
Your dad just wanted any excuse to not do that shit
Yeah,
anymore.
basically, right?
He's like, I need somebody else to do this.
And I had this was a 400 quid Ford Fiesta with no power steering.
Oof.
Right, it was hard work. Anyway, so I did my test, failed because I had like,
Yeah, because you were driving like your dad drives.
I had like normal driver habits.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I
you
didn't-
weren't checking blind spots.
No, none of that stuff. My
Just
dad's
one-handed
paramedic.
round the corners.
So my dad's a paramedic. I think I did a one-handed turn at one
Of course you did.
And then because I didn't get the license, I went home. And my dad was like, just stick the L plates on, you'll be fine.
Was it? Wow. So you just L-plated it everywhere?
Everywhere.
Even though you didn't have somebody else in there, because you got to have your passenger's got to be.
I did.
So, okay, that's funny. You might as well just not put the L plates on.
So 3 years, I did that. And then I did the test again because, around Bank, they've got like these IRA checkpoints still. Don't know if you've seen them.
IRA checkpoints.
They still got these checkpoints from the IRA days where they kind of split the roads up.
Yeah.
And one night I was coming back. This time my mum was in the car with me. We were coming back and they were doing spot checks, but for like alcohol.
Yeah.
So when the police stopped me, then I was like, oh man, if they asked for a license, me and my mum would have been fucked. So then I applied to do a test. The instructor took me for a drive and he goes, how long have you been driving for? And I was like, 3 years. And he goes, okay, we're going to clean up some habits. Did 2 lessons, passed.
It's a great story of how you should be fucking arrested.
Well-
I want you in jail so bad.
Why?
Because you were driving out. I would never have done that. This is another privilege thing. You think I could have done that when I was young, like this, with no license,
I
driving
mean,
around?
Asian boys don't have a good reputation for driving, do they? Surely.
Yeah, but you got glasses, you got and you're driving your mom around. I would have been driving around like my other friends who look equally as dodgy as me. I would have been pulled up outside my house.
What's like the worst thing you've done like that? Like bordering on...
I don't know.
I mean, I say bordering on illegal. Mine was illegal.
I don't really know, actually, when it comes to stuff like that. Other than like carrying a knife and stuff when I was a teenager, but that's different. That was like sort of cool.
You heard it here first, folks. Carrying a knife was sort of cool.
What
What kind of knife was it?
Flip knife. Like I remember I got it from a newsagent's. And you know how, you know those ones where they got like the big rubber grip?
Yeah.
And you can kind of like, you press a button and it folds in.
Yeah.
And then you flip it out.
Did you ever flip it out at any point?
I mean, I'd flip it out at like, just to like cut stuff. Not people, just like apples.
Apples.
I
I love the thought of you walking down.
I was like 14. I didn't know. I wanted to get a knife out. What am I going to do? I remember I walked past him. I was like, grabbed an apple from the Apple store, and I was just like slicing it with his knife as I was eating it with the knife like I was Julius Caesar or something.
Did you say Apple store? There was one store that sold apples.
Apple store. I got an iPad from there.
Yeah.
From a fruit store.
Apple store.
From a fruit store. I just walked past. I imagine there was like jazz music playing as I walked past. I just grabbed this apple and pulled out my flip knife and just sort of sliced it. And
Just let people know.
Like a complete douche.
Don't mess with me.
Don't mess with me, guys. I don't have to slice an apple.
So this is interesting because like the suggestion there is that I've done more like law breaking things than you have.
You've done way more law breaking. You've done way more law, unless you're including like, I don't know, have you drank and drove before?
No,
I've never done that. Yeah, but
Sorry, why did you offer that up as a potential option?
No, because I'm just thinking because you
have you murdered someone? No, neither have I. No.
Because you drove without a license. Are we counting like drugs and stuff?
No, I mean no.
Can't really count drugs, right?
You can't count drugs. They're fun.
It's a selfless
Remember, kids, knives are cool. Drugs are fun.
Remember, neither of those things are necessarily true.
Yes. Remember?
Someone's got a contract with the BBC.
I mean, fucking hell, I've got a contract with the BBC. Yeah, say it louder.
I'm surprised by that.
What? Yeah, I was quite a good law abiding kid. I remember when I got my bouncer's my SAA license. You can't get one if you've got any sort of criminal, especially violent. Anything
Really?
Violent. Yeah, because you're hiring bloody thugs. So if you've got like assault or something on you, you wouldn't be able to get one. Or the only way you could get one. I used to work with this one guy who was in prison, and he came out of prison and he was a bouncer, and I was like, how the hell did you do that? And he had to get like his local vicar had to like write him some sort of like referral. And that's having
to pardon him.
Basically pardon him and let him get his SIA license. But he said it took about 2 years.
Wow, he really wanted that job.
He really wanted to work under 18 rave with me back in 2012. What a time, guys.
See, the thing is, now that I think about it, like I've obviously committed crime that I've not been charged for. I've got a license.
We're going to isolate you just saying that. I've obviously committed crime. Shame is delicious, guys.
It's only later I realised that actually during my banking days, the things that I did,
first of all, you being a banker is the biggest scumbaggy crime ever.
Why?
Because bankers just suck. They're just evil people.
Well, they are, but I only realised this afterwards.
What you were doing on a day-to-day basis was bad.
Well, yeah, I realised this afterwards.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should probably kill yourself. You should probably kill yourself tonight.
Hey, we both know. I've tried and failed.
I know, this guy can't do it, can't get it right. One day,
do that properly.
I believe in you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for the support. Remember, kids.
That's the name of the podcast, Remember Kids.
Yeah, so I only after the financial crisis, like a couple of years after.
What was that, 2008?
2008. Did I realise that one of the things that I did, and this was authorised by people more senior than me, was actually really fucking bad. And it was like adjusting something called the LIBOR rate, which is the London Interbank Offer Rate.
Yeah.
And that's the rate that banks offer to each other to loan money.
Oh.
But unbeknownst to me, LIBOR was like underpinning loads of pension funds and loads of hedge funds and all this stuff.
Is that legal?
I mean, it's bank league, like kind of.
Is there a statute of limitations on this, or are we going to have to edit all of this out?
No, you'll be fine. Yeah,
Did you cause the financial crash?
No, but I definitely contributed.
I didn't cause it, but I played my part.
Yeah, I played my part. Yeah. Hey, you got teamwork. It's important.
Yeah, that's just evil.
I didn't realise I was such a scumbag.
No, we were already aware of this.
I thought I was a really nice dude.
Oh, no, we all knew this.
No, but I've done some horrible things in my time. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Some pretty horrible things.
Driving without a licence.
Driving without a licence.
Pissing on a police station.
Yeah, that's bad.
Economic manipulation. Financial market manipulation. Anything else, Eshaan? Anything else you've done?
How old were you then? That was like, what? You were like 30 by then.
What, financial market manipulation?
Yeah.
23, 24?
23. Wow, so you got almost 15 more years of just scumbaggery to go. Because you're now in your late 30s. There's another 15 years of stuff just going. Wow.
But I'm actually a really nice guy.
It's debatable. And I like how you just started this off with me being the prison kid. When you, if two officers walked in here now and put you in cuffs, I would slow clap.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah.
But that's the thing though, is maybe I should feel shame about those things, but I just don't. Is that bad? Is there something like wrong with me?
Well, I think it depends, because deep down you know in your heart that you are not the worst person. Well, I couldn't bring myself to say good, but not the worst person.
Okay, the worst thing I think I did out of all those things was driving without a license.
I don't know. I feel like the scamming the old people in the pensions is pretty bad.
No. But I didn't know I was doing that.
But now that you know, and you said literally a minute ago, I don't really think I did anything wrong. I feel quite good.
No, I didn't say that. I said I don't feel shame.
You don't feel shame, yeah?
Yeah, because I was just doing what every other banker did at the time, and my bosses were like, "You need to do this to secure the client." Like, all right, fine, I'll do that. No problem. The driving without a license, I'm a good driver. I just didn't have the license to prove it.
And I'm pissing on a police station.
That's just funny, though, isn't it?
But they're hard workers, mate.
Who, police?
Police, yeah, they don't get paid enough, unfortunately. There is actually a lack of police on the streets these days.
Did you find that at the Notting Hill Carnival?
I mean, there was quite a few, actually, But I'll tell you one thing, we fucking outnumbered them.
That's true. What do they expect to happen in case something kicks off?
I don't know. It's very weird, because there's like 1 million people.
Was it your first carnival?
It was my first carnival, yeah. There was like 1 million people, and just, you'd see bouts of police officers, but they were like in groups of like 10, and they were wearing the all black, almost like the tracksuit stuff, which is like, when you see that in police, you go, they're here to party. Okay, when you see the black tracksuit police up with the long ass baton, I saw some new batons I'd not seen before, and like really long batons. I was watching them.
It's like they're on a newsletter getting updates on the baton upgrades.
The new uniform for police officers.
This is what you're looking out for.
I'll tell you what I didn't see, though. Didn't see many police officers dancing. You know, like how you go on Twitter, there's always like a white police officer who's like daggering or something. I didn't see any of that. They all looked very serious.
So it was your first carnival.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. I've never seen London like it. The whole just streets, miles and miles of just walking around, and it's just people partying everywhere.
Okay.
It was great, man. You've been before?
I've been before, yeah.
It's freaking insane.
I used to go pretty much every year until I was about 13 years old.
So what? You was going there, what were you doing? Drinking a Red Stripe at 9?
Well, no. So one of my uncles obviously had a restaurant.
Of course he did.
And
was he selling food there?
Yeah, he had a stall.
Yeah, you make money, man.
We'd pitch up and I'd kind of just sell like kebabs.
You were selling kebabs to just whacked out rastas?
Yeah.
That's great. Because everybody has a hustle. So because you're walking past people's houses, they're either charging £5 to use their toilet.
Yeah, that's wild.
But you know what? If you're a woman and it's so big and you need a toilet, obviously guys were just pissing anywhere, but you'd probably pay
police stations.
That is very true. You would have just asked the police officer, can I use your hat? Yeah. Like a pregnant woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was great, man. I thought it was sick, and it was just everybody was just raving.
Who did you go with?
I went with some friends from school, some old school friends I hadn't seen for a while. They came down, stayed at mine, and I met some of my other London friends came. Didn't see any comics.
There aren't very many. Which comics would go to Carnival? Like I would have gone if I was in town.
Yeah, you would have gone. Maybe some of the black ones.
Or some of the black ones. Judy Love.
Judy Love. Yeah, she might have been there, you know. I just didn't know.
Tanya Moore, maybe.
Tanya Moore's a regular.
Yeah.
Tanya Moore would have went, but she was at Edinburgh. Dane would have gone as well.
Yeah.
What about white comedians though? What white comedians?
Which white comedians would have gone? Laura Smith.
Oh yeah, Laura Smith. Yeah. She's that white girl who's got she's got her voice has like attitude.
Sorry.
Like in a nice way, but I met her one time. I heard her and I went, "Oh, she sounds like she's from."
She's great.
She sounds like she's from some London,
She's
South
East
London
London
or somewhere.
Forest Gate.
Is that what okay?
She's
Yeah.
my ends.
I heard her voice and I went, "Oh yeah, she's used to black people."
Yeah.
You know when you hear like a white comic and you go,
you need white
you're
comics.
you're around black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we need white comics who are around black people. What Asian? Paul Chowdhury?
Paul Chowdhury would be there.
Guz?
Guz would be there.
Would he?
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
It's lots of un-Islamic things going on.
I mean, there's a lot of haram, brethren. lot of haram going on there, dude. A lot of daggering. Yeah.
Did you do any daggering?
Nah, I don't do the daggering stuff, man. I don't like. I like.
It's quite aggressive.
It's super aggressive.
I don't think I like it.
People were doing it on top of bus
Although
shelters.
I would love to see a daggering episode on Strictly.
Does everyone just daggering like this?
What was that with the cushion?
Yeah,
That's going to look a bit weird on camera.
What kind of daggering was that, dude?
I don't know. I don't know what daggering is.
Spearing.
Yeah, sorry.
The best was they were doing it on top of bus stops. And bus stops just kept falling.
Yeah, because I saw a video like one of them collapsing.
Fucking hilarious. I've never laughed more in my life.
But did anyone? As long as no one died, we can laugh at it.
No, someone did die. There was deaths at the carnival.
But not from the bus stop.
Oh, not from daggering, no.
Okay.
You've literally got to dagger someone for real.
I love it. Sorry, you didn't see this if you're watching this on YouTube. But when we were talking about nobody died, and I went, oh no, somebody died. Our producer Owen just covered his face with his hand. He's like, oh God. Why are we doing this?
People, but with the carnival, it's like when I used to work festivals, when I used to do security, we used to get like, say you'd work a festival and there was like 50,000 people. If like 3 people died, it wouldn't probably make the news because that was like sort of counts as a win.
Yeah.
Because it's like that many people, young people doing drugs.
Something's going to go wrong. Yeah.
Something's going to go wrong. And I think with like even a carnival, when there's 1 million people, with like one person, it's sad that anyone dies, but one person dies, it's like, oh, okay, 1 million people. That's still classed.
Not bad.
It's been way worse in the past.
Yeah.
I
saw on Twitter because there was a lot of coverage about like all the bad stuff that happened at Carnival.
There wasn't even that much bad stuff.
Well, this is it. But there's people were like at Reading and at Leeds.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Significantly worse stuff happened.
Yeah.
But it never got covered.
I think with those sort of festivals, there's a lot more people are doing drugs.
At
Reading and Leeds, yeah. A lot more people doing like ecstasy and pills and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I think some people are doing drugs at Carnival, but it's not the vibe.
Yeah, you can't really enjoy yourself if you're doing it.
It's like a Jamaican, Caribbean
yeah,
thing,
just
man.
get boozed up.
They're not losing their head on pills and cocaine and stuff. Everyone's sort of smoking weed.
Have you two ever been to Carnival? Our two white producers?
No.
No. Been to Reading and Leeds a lot, and I stopped after the last year I went. Everybody set their gas canisters on fire on the bonfires.
Jeez.
Oh my flipping God.
Jeez.
It was genuinely
That's
quite
terrifying.
scary.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah, that's bad.
Why would you do that?
Well, because it's young people who've never had any sense of responsibility, or certainly was at that point. I haven't been for a long time. The next year they did it so that you gave in your gas canister and you got some beer.
Oh, okay,
and
that
it
makes
stopped
sense.
it. But that year it was horrible.
Was that like the final day?
The Sunday night.
The Sunday day, yeah. Because
we just spent all night awake, moving away from that, and then had to drive home in the morning.
That's horrific.
Because I remember when we used to do security the last day, everybody would just shit in their tents and set them on fire. That was just what everybody did.
What? How did these people rule the world? Every time there's a new revelation, I'm like, fuck me.
And
really?
That was the done thing, yeah. So you would see, it would start.
It doesn't make any sense. It's horrific.
That was the thing. You take a shit in a tent because nobody wants to pack back up the tent. Once you set up a tent, that's it. I'm leaving it. Take a shit in a tent. You set fire to it, and that's how you let people know that you are done.
Oh,
end of the festival.
Oh, and you've done that, haven't you?
No, but have you? I mean, talking of shitting at festivals, is that one of the worst experiences ever? going to shit in one of those.
I don't mind. I'm all right. Yeah, because I've got good balance. I've got good leg strength.
I don't shit in public.
No, I do. I shit in public. No, I'm a public shitter. Public shitter me.
We've talked about this before, haven't we? Because Darren's been for. I think he said shat. Is that the past participle?
Yeah, I think it's shat.
I'll shat anywhere.
Yeah.
Darren's shat here, but you've never shit here.
No,
Mate, I got one brewing this coffee. This coffee has gone right through me, dude.
No, I cannot do poos in public.
Where do you poo normally?
In my house?
Yeah, but what about if you're at a gig? You won't go to you won't take a poo at that.
My body is a temple, a mosque actually, and it has been refined over the years to the point where I just poo once a day in the morning as soon as I've woken up, and I don't need to poo afterwards.
Oh no, I poo morning, I'll poo afternoon, I'll poo evening. I love nothing more. So when I wake up in the morning, this is classic Darren tip for you guys to get you regular, as they say. That's you're getting old when you say regular.
Yeah.
2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Sit it out. Give me 15 minutes. Bam! On the toilet immediately. Then I'll have a double espresso and I'm ready to go again. But I won't have a double espresso pre 10:30 a.m. I have it afterwards because I'll fall asleep by 3 p.m. But I'm telling you, by 12, I am shit. Normally the apple cider vinegar will get
Is your average like 3 times a day?
Yeah.
2 or 3 times a day?
2 or 3 times a day, definitely. Morning, always, and then, yeah.
I mean, if my toilet habits are of interest, yeah, probably twice a day.
There you go.
I don't think that's
How
normal.
can you do 1 in the morning?
1 in the morning.
And then you've built 10 hours of just...
Can you imagine how satisfying the poo is in the morning?
Yeah, but don't you need another one?
No.
Yeah, but it's not like... I mean...
If I poo more than once in a day...
But you're not eating like fibre and stuff.
Wow.
Well, it's not like you're eating the most fibre, fruit-filled...
I eat bread.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you have bread, yeah.
That's got fibre in it, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, true, but 17 slices kind of takes away.
It's normal and healthy to have a poo anytime between 3 times a week to 3 times a day.
Yeah,
3
okay.
times?
3 times a week?
There is no way 3 times a week is normal.
I've never gone a day without taking a poo.
Yeah. If you're doing 3 times a week, you need to see a doctor because that is not normal.
Who goes a day without taking a poo?
I don't
Even
know.
talking about poo now, I can. Oh boy, there's a mudslide awaited. Bloody hell!
Oh my god!
It's a coffee, man. I had a full.
Have I ever told you about the time?
Have you ever pooed your pants before?
Yeah.
How old?
It was Edinburgh 2016.
That's Edinburgh 2016, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
You were like 33.
Yeah.
How'd you poo yourself?
Basically, it was, you know what Edinburgh's like?
I mean, let's not put that on me.
You're out almost every night.
Yeah.
And I was also like enjoying other stuff.
Of course, classic-ish.
Yeah, while I was there. And I think there was one week where I just like overdid it, just not sleeping and just partying too much and enjoying myself.
Yeah.
6 minutes before my show was due to start, I'm like, oh my God, shit's about to go down. And I was in the turret at the time. I was doing my debut.
Oh.
So the crowd were in the audience. I had to go out from backstage, run outside, go to the toilet. Didn't quite make it.
Sharted.
Gathered everything in my boxes. Wrapped it all up in my boxes and wrapped the boxes behind the toilet.
You wrapped it like a parcel.
Yeah.
And you put it
behind the toilet.
like a gift.
And then, because as I think I've spoken about on the pod before, like I use water.
Oh, yeah.
But in the gilded balloon toilets, the sink, and like I wasn't prepared for it. So I wiped down as best as I could. And then because I was so nervous, like I hadn't done a good job, I got loads of tissues and just stuffed it up my arsehole.
You did what? Who does that? You might have put a cork up there.
Yeah, I basically plugged my arsehole with loads of
Because you thought it was going to come out.
I don't know how to use tissue paper properly.
Is tissue paper that alien to you? That you
but to wipe my arse, yeah, I don't like. It's not comfortable. So then
So you hang on, hold on. So you went and then performed your show
with a plugged arsehole.
With a plugged arsehole of tissue. I imagine you would perform it a bit like this.
Yeah, my posture was incredible.
Hi guys, I'm Eshaan Akbar.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Nice to have you. And then what? And then after you finish your show, you just went into the toilet.
People kept wanting to take pictures with me.
Oh, of course.
And I was like, please, can we stop this? Because my arsehole is plugged with tissue paper. And I went back home and sorted myself out.
And you just left your shitty underwear behind the toilet?
I got a carrier bag, came back.
Oh, you came.
Put it back in. And
it's like a message for like a mafia hit.
Yeah.
Check under the toilet. My shitty underwear.
No, still not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
You went back and collected the...
Of course, I can't leave that there.
I feel like you were just a lie.
No. I'm not one of these stupid... I'm not one of these disgusting white people that shit in tents and just burn it. I've got like some decorum.
No, you just shitted in your underwear, tie it up like a fucking parcel, and then leave it there and go do an hour with your ass filled with tissues. The hell's wrong with you? The problem is you're in your mid-30s when you did that. It's not a normal...
I told you, shit gets worse from here.
Yeah. The fact that you plugged your ass with tissue is nuts to me. I could forgive everything else, but the fact that you were just so worried about leaking.
Yeah, it was.
You just plugged your ass with tissue.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any... It's weird.
Oh, well.
And I imagine you probably got like on your just really put the finger up there to get it up there.
Oh, there was a lot of tissue in my bumhole. There was a lot of tissue in my bumhole.
I imagine you pulled out the tissue, you know, like how a magician keeps pulling out a cloth. You know, a magician pulls a cloth that never ends. You're just pulling out tissue out your ass like this.
I've got a master's degree. What's wrong with me?
I know. It's just terrible. You're the worst person on this pod.
I have no idea how much of a scumbag I was.
It's awful, man. People taking photos with you, like, oh my God, we're meeting Eshaan Akbar, the comedian. And you're there with an arse filled with tissue.
I think that was a prudent step, to be honest.
I've never like pooed myself as an adult. I've never done.
I don't believe that's true.
I've probably sharted a little bit, maybe. I've probably done that. But I've never.
Have you ever had a skid mark?
Oh God, come on, dude.
See,
I refuse to wear white underwear. Hell no. I ain't got that kind of confidence. I'll wear brown underwear if anything. I want to mask it. You get that?
He's having like 3 shits a day. Of course, he's got skid marks.
Well, the thing is, I was called. I remember I was like 8 years old and I was called skid mark, and I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what skid mark was.
Eshaan skid mark.
So I have no idea. So I had to. This guy who wanted to bully me by calling me skid mark, then got a lesson on how to wash his bumhole.
Nothing makes me laugh more than like a grown man with skid marks. It's just so funny. It just shows just...
Where do you see grown men with skid marks?
That's a good point. What am I searching?
How's Carnival?
Imagine that. Imagine daggering with some girl and you see skid marks on you. Oh, jeez.
That's disgusting.
I don't even believe women have skid marks. I think women have just evolved. I think skid marks is purely us. Women are just better people.
Oh yeah. Women don't even shit, do they?
No, I've never dated a woman who shats in my life.
Shats?
No, I don't think women shit. I've never seen it. I've lived with women before, but maybe they
never go to the toilet.
Maybe they go to the toilet, of course.
But
and they do that thing where they put loads of tissue in the bottom and then they piss because they don't want to piss out. I was like, oh, you're wasting all my tissue. Women do that.
See?
Some women.
I like how Alice is like, not me.
Yeah. Surely plugging your arsehole is a better use of tissues than just layering the toilet.
Yeah, but there's no need to plug your arsehole.
Well, it was then. I feel like, all the women I've ever been with, and I've been with many, whenever I've been with them, have made it very clear that they don't do any shits.
Yeah, and then you should have married them. But wouldn't it be weird if you met a woman who was like very proud, like, actually, I know you like me. Huh, I shit. I'd be weird if she was like,
my favourite thing to do in the world, shit.
Oh, I love your toilet seat so much. Imagine that a woman, she walks in with a squatty potty. She's like, actually, I'm properly good at shit.
There'd be a weird role reversal if like she took half an hour in the toilet every morning.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she could say, oh, we got paper. You got paper?
How long do you take for your shits?
Oh, I can do a good 15 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I do about 20 minutes in the morning.
But like here, when I take a shit here, I'm very
rapid, in and out.
Bada bing, bada boom, in and out. Things to do, you know.
Well, this has been a very insightful episode.
We've learned a lot about each other, really. It's nice because, you know, there's been previous episodes where I've been the villain. So it's actually quite nice that, like...
I wouldn't say you've been the villain. It's just, you know...
Well, okay, today you're the villain.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm the villain. I'm just like a legend who's lived a very colourful life.
I like how you write your own press releases.
Yeah.
Every show writes his own little press release. I'm just this legend who just, you know...
Yeah, I've lived a very colourful life, you know. I'm not ashamed of any of these things. I think it's important in life to enjoy the rich tapestry of what life has to offer. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, great. It's a great little article right in there.
Yeah, thank you.
There's a life and times of Eshaan Akbar.
Yeah.
Pieces on police office.
Thank you.
Pieces on police stations.
Yeah. I don't know. This has made me... I've realised I'm quite a scumbag.
Yeah.
But actually, it's made me
already.
love myself even more.
Oh, that's nice. Is that how you're going to end? Do you want to give like a nice little piece to camera to end?
Yeah. I'm proud of who I am.
Shouldn't be. You're awful.
Shame is delicious.
You can find us on all social media. Shame is delicious. Please do follow us wherever you get your podcast from. Give us a 5-star review. 5-star. There's no point giving 2 or 1 or 3 or 4-star. Just give us a 5-star review. That's all you have to do, and just follow and spread the word. Of course, that's what people do.
Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies, tell your lovers, tell your exes. Get in touch with them and say, listen, I know we're not chatting anymore, but...
You sound like the beginning of an R&B video then.
Now I need a voicemail in the middle of it.
Yeah. I know we're not chatting anymore, but just tell your enemies, I'm here. Just follow Shame is Delicious.
Shame is delicious. Shame is delicious. Making bad decisions. Shame is delicious. Making bad decisions. Shame is delicious. Making bad decisions. Shame is delicious. Making bad decisions.